Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark. This is Mark Orton Disc Golf, and today I'm in San Diego County. Just pulled out of San Diego, drove about 40 minutes up into the hills east of San Diego to this gem of a spot. We're going to see some amazing views today. Very unique course. This is GoodVibes Disc Golf Ranch, and up there's one of the tee pads. That's actually tee pad for two. Tee pad for one is down here, but you've got lots of cool rock features, lots of elevation. So we're gonna go have a lot of fun today. Let's just go have fun. Let's go. All right, guys, hole one is 260 feet up in the rocks. So you've got the platform that's up there with the Innova flag on it. Just below that, and to the right, in the middle of the rocks, there is a flag sticking up, and you can see the yellow band at the top of the basket. So that's where we're going, 260. It is uphill. So let's see what we can do. Definitely gonna go 2 off the first on this one. Gotta get my watch on here good. Not warmed up, so definitely using these first throws as my warm up. Good distance, a little bit off to the side though. I'm going this guy. That was a little bit better. So what's weird is I cannot find my first shot. It was up there. I looked around, I couldn't find it, but my second shot is in a great spot. Score birdie. So on the very first hole, with no reason to lose a disc, I lost a disc. But I'm in an absolutely beautiful area, so it's the price to pay. I'll look for it after the round's over. Okay, so hole 2 is 245 feet off of this platform down there into the parking lot area, kind of. I'm just gonna go with my Envy, try and put it out there. A little long off of the fence back there, but close enough. Okay, so correction. Hole 2 is not down there in the parking lot. Hole 2 is over there past those trees. So I'm gonna go with my hex, just put it over those trees and try and get it over there. Should be pretty good. A little bit to the left, I think, but not bad. So if you find yourself out here, you can camp on the grounds here. There's also this A-frame that you can rent and hang out there. Pretty cool property. You've got a band set up, a stage set up, a couple of different places to play. And I believe that if you come and do some music, they will comp your stay. All right, so hole 2, another birdie look. And I will take that. From now on, I probably need to be checking UDisc to actually see where I'm throwing, because there's a lot going on here. Hole 3, 234 feet. Every time I walk on here, it's shaking the camera. But it's right across the valley over here, and you can see it. I'm going to zoom it in for you guys. Hopefully this doesn't shake you too much. I think for this one, being 234, I'm just going to go with the watt. Put it out there. Flip up. Get a little bit of turn, please. No, it didn't. Good distance, just not quite the turn I was expecting out of the watt. All right, so not a horrible shot at all. Still got a good look for the birdie from here. Ooh, off the band. All right, first par of the round. All right, Hole 4, 252 feet, but very, very uphill. You can see there's like 2 layers of rocks there. So I'm going to go with something, I can just throw out a little bit to the right, have it come back in. I'm going to go with the balance, just try and put it up there. Go to the right of it, have it crash in. That looks like it should be pretty good. So balance was definitely the right disc. Another birdie. Good stuff. Hole 5, 185 feet uphill. You've got the fence to the right and to the back side of it. So you've got to make sure that you keep it close to it. I think with this uphill, I'm going to go just with the Envy and see what we can do about getting it up there. Not bad. Didn't get the ground play I needed. It hit a rock and kind of went the opposite direction, but I think that's going to be another birdie look. Not a horrible view from up here. Got all the hills out there, mountains over that way. And another pretty easy birdie putt. Normally when I come out to San Diego, I am going to Morley Field and some of the others because I stay in downtown San Diego, and that's just really close. But I found this place on UDisc, looked at some of the pictures and was like, yeah, I need to come out here. That mountain over there is just, it's awesome. I'll turn you guys around so you can see. So yeah, from up here, being able to turn around and look out at this, pretty dang cool. Hole 6, 372 feet. I had to walk up there to actually figure out where I'm going, but it goes this direction. And there's a tall pole that sticks up, and that is where the basket is. So there is an alley here, kind of hang it out there, let it fade in. 372, I think this is one of the longer ones on this course. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go with my DD2. That looks really, really good. Really good. All right. I am very, very happy with that shot. I think that should be right there. Okay, 372, but I definitely went longer than I should have. Got a good fade. It's actually the perfect amount of fade. Just a little bit long. We'll see what we can do. Never gave that one a chance. It was always to the left. Okay, for par. A birdie on the 372 would have been a nice one. Okay, so if you're into pole vaulting, up here, he's got a turf that came off of a football field. It's got numbers on it. Then a platform to run, and then pole vault holes on both sides with full-on pads and everything. So I know that he does camps out here for pole vaulting as well, so that athletes can train year-round, because you know San Diego is pretty nice most of the year. All right, we're going through the 2 uprights, and then 214 feet out there, something like that, is where we're going. So I'm just going to go watt, pretty straight. And this time it got a little bit of turn. Distance should be good, but this time, instead of it going straight with a little bit of fade, it actually went straight with a little bit of turn. That's okay. All right, so I actually went kind of long on this one too, but still a look. Ooh, just off. Par, birdie would have been better. A B player. B player is always better. Okay, so this tee pad's kind of cool. Under some trees, which gives you a low ceiling coming out of here. Tight gap, and behind the tree down there is the yellow basket, and that's what we're going to, 209 feet. So I think the Envy or the Watt is probably the right play. Okay, at least here you can see the basket. just probably in my way to throw. Okay, I certainly babied that one, not wanting to go too far. I'm just gonna put this one out. I've got a nice clear lane right through here to the base of the basket, and put that right under. Easy par. All right, hole 9 is 374. If you follow this road down, it's right down there at the bottom. It doesn't look 374. Tee-pad's right over here. Nice flat area to throw from. I'm gonna have to trust that it is 374, unless that's not the pin. Let me look. Yeah, that's showing it as the pin. So right down there is what we're going for. All right, 374. I'm gonna go with the instinct. Just a little bit off to the right. Have it come back. Ooh, that could be a little much. Okay, we'll go down and see. All right, so my instinct got right over here. All right, so I was right here. Where is my disc? Oh, it's back here. Should be able to get this one in for par. So craziest thing just happened. You know, I'm not a big channel whatsoever. Guy just said, hey, you make YouTube videos, don't you? I was like, yeah. He said, hey, I've watched one of your videos. I was kind of doubting it. I was thinking maybe he's confused me with somebody else. But he said, hey, you made one at Olympus, right? He was just out at Olympus, and so he had watched videos on Olympus and had watched my video. So that's really cool. And this is one of his local courses, so great course out here. All right, hole 10 is 195 feet, but it is way uphill, and it's off on the side. It looks like, yeah, it's pretty surrounded with death, and so got to be pretty accurate. 195. Whew. Let's go with the Watt. Watt is a pretty good flyer for me. Should be able to get this nice and straight up there. That looks great. It sounded like it might have hit a rock. Got a pretty good knock up there, so who knows? It might have come in a little short, hit a rock. We'll go check. So surprisingly, I did not end up short. I didn't hit anything over there. Went actually a little bit long of the basket. Barely squeaked that in. That was better. That's a birdie. Wow, hole 11 is quite the spot. So here's the tee pad right here, but you're shooting off. I haven't even looked to see where the basket is yet, but just, I mean, look at this. Absolutely incredible out here. Beautiful day, beautiful course. So good to be out here having fun, enjoying this game. Okay, so I believe you've got the road that curves right down there. There's a big tree, and under that tree is the basket, and I think that's what we're going for. All right, 287. From up here, I think the balance might be the right shot. So going with the balance pretty straight out there, and then let it do what it does. Even that might be over. Oh, hit that tree, so that's pretty good. Okay, so not great. Got myself under this tree. Flick my putter, which I don't do. But that will be easy, easy, easy. Put in from there for a par. Hole 13, 259, down around these big pack of trees and tucked in. I'm gonna go with the hex on quite a bit of hyzer, put it out there. It's probably not too bad. All right, for a birdie. Oh, just left it a little bit short. Whew. Just didn't commit fully. Take the par. That's fine. Hole 13, 259 feet. So it is down and to the left pretty significantly. There's an open area down there. I can see a basket out there. I'm assuming that's the basket I'm going to. Quite a bit downhill, quite a bit to the left. I think I've got to go with the balance again, just like I did off of 11. See if it works out. I want to throw it pretty flat. Just let it do what it does. I don't know, that could be good. We'll have to go and look. Okay, it took me a little bit looking for it. I definitely came in short. Got me into these bushes over here. So I'm just going to lay this one up. Okay, 4 par. Easy enough. I was afraid I might have lost that disc, but I found it. I expected to come down here and have it just laying somewhere near the basket, but that was not the case. For most of the holes, I've seen arrows on the baskets and next tee signs pointing you the way. Hole 14 is down 249 up the hill and off tucked to the left. You've got a lot of trees here guarding it, so you want to go pretty high, straight, have something that fades in, but it's got to get pretty high up the hill. I'm going to go with the FD1. It is pretty thick over there though, so if you miss your line, it could go bad. Definitely hit a tree, but I saw where it was, so not too bad. Looking at the tree I hit and where the basket is, I was dead in line. Perfect throw. I just probably needed to be a little higher and have it crash in a little bit more, but otherwise that was a pretty decent shot. Okay, so I actually ended up a little bit deeper than what I would have intended. I think the smart play is to try and lay this up on the hill in order to tap in a par. Let's go see. Definitely slid. Yep, slid quite a ways down, but I believe still get that par. Hole 15, 249, back up the hill, next to that power pole. With being 249, it's not that far. I'm gonna go ahead and go hex. Go off a little bit to the right, but not too far to the right. Hit some of those rocks in front of the basket, came back down a little bit. Might be a little bit more of a look than I wanted. Yeah, so I hit these rocks right up here, rolled back here. About 5 more feet of height. Probably would have been pretty close. Well, that's a layup. All right, another par. Haven't had a birdie in a little while. All right, hole 16, 195 feet, straight through this gap. Narrow, tight gap right at the basket. I'm just gonna throw my putting putter. Try and go just straight at it. Yeah, hyzered out a little bit, but it's up there. Should be look. All right, from out of this bush. That's a birdie. Whew. All right, hole 17, 266 up over this hill, and it's down on the other side, kind of in a little valley. You want to hug, I think, the right side here. It's almost a little bit of a turnover to get there, I think, just based on what I saw I'm going to go with my DD1 and just try and kind of throw something flat. Pretty driven up over this hill. There's a bush up there that I want to get over. I thought back here I'd be able to see it, but I really can't, so we're just going to go with it. It's going to fade out way more than I want it to, but I know where it went. All right, as I suspected, I went long over this way. So getting back to that basket's going to be fun. I don't have much of a line anywhere in here. Wish I could say I had a line, but I really do not. Okay, I'm going to try a forehand line that doesn't look great, but doesn't look too bad. All right, we'll have to go over there and see. I just don't think it made it over the rocks enough. Didn't have much at all. Should be right. Yep, I'm right here. Saved the par. Our hole 18 is more difficult right now than it needs to be because of the cars and stuff here. There's cars long. It is 209 up between those two trees. It is pretty uphill. And yeah, I've got a camper and a truck kind of right in my line. I have to go up over them. See if we can do this. Slipped on the pad. That's okay. Not a great shot, but we'll deal with it. All right, should be another par. Hanging basket. All right, so this course actually has 19 holes. The 19th hole is actually what I threw, thinking was number 2 when we started. I did find my disc. I searched as I was coming back up here, found my FD down there, so got that back in the bag. We're gonna go Envy again, maybe a little bit less heat on it this time. Just going right on out there. Turn you around, give you a shot. Like I said, just going with the Envy. Pretty straight out there. Nope. I'm gonna go with the Watt. Just throw the Watt straight at it. Yeah, straight but a little bit to the right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the range straight at it. Oh, a little bit to the left, overcorrected on that one. I'll throw my putting putter. I'll throw my zone. A little bit too much on that one. And I'll throw one more, my tactic. Almost. Alright, so I definitely babied the Envy a little bit. And this was the worst of all the shots that I threw. And we'll put that in for par to end the round at 5 under. Alright, with the bag on to end it. Let me pick up all my discs and we'll talk. Alright guys, so there's definitely music going on or something going on over there. But I wanted to give you guys kind of my final thoughts on this place. So being about 40 minutes from downtown San Diego, this place is a hidden gem. Get out here, it's beautiful. It's a different type of golf. Not a lot of long holes, definitely not a lot of like super open holes, but just different, fun, not quite gimmicky, but a destination. This is a destination to come to go and have fun, and just a different environment. Very, very cool out here. I had a blast. If I'm back in the area, I will definitely come back out here. And the fact that somebody recognized me. And I actually just had a great chat with the owner's wife. I was returning the disc, and they're just super nice, super open people. And that's what this place is about. It's just, it is very cool. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. What are the courses you guys want me to go to? Throw them down below. Let me know.